bond pricing, and the time value of money. The price of a bond is determined by calculating the present value of all its future promised cash flows. Before we get started with this, let us look at the concept of future value and present value. At some other part of the curriculum, we agreed that future value is equals to present value times 1 plus the interest rate raised to power n. Since we are interested in the present value of all future promised cash flows, let us make the present value the subject of the formula. Present value will be equal to future value divided by 1 plus the interest rate raised to power n. Back to bonds, let us assume that we are dealing with a conventional bond. A conventional bond pays coupon on a regular basis. Also, let us assume that we are dealing with a conventional bond with 3 years to maturity. That implies that coupon will be paid on a regular basis, and at maturity, the principal would be repaid. Let us also assume that this conventional bond pays coupon annually. So that means at the end of year 1, there will be a coupon payment. At the end of year 2, there will be another coupon payment. Then at the end of year 3, there will be another coupon payment, and the principal would be repaid. All of these are future cash flows. They are future cash flows promised by the issuer to the investor. So to compute the price of the bond today, we need to discount all of these future cash flows back to today. So to discount it, let's get started with this. It will be the coupon payment divided by 1 plus the market discount rate or the yield raised to power 1. Why are we raising the whole of this to the power of 1? Because this is at the end of year 1. Then plus the cash flow at the end of year 2 divided by 1 plus R, the market discount rate or the yield raised to power 2, because this is end of year 2. Then plus the whole of this divided by 1 plus R raised to power 3. If you add the whole of this together, then you will have the price of the bond today. As discussed earlier, to compute the bond's price, these future promised cash flows will have to be discounted back to today using the market discount rate, and the market discount rate is also known as the yield. This yield reflects the return investors expect for assuming the bond's risk. Before we move on, it is worth noting that we would discuss yield in subsequent slides. So we could say yield, or we could say yield to maturity. The bond price can be computed as follows. By now, I believe we should be fine with this formula. In case you are struggling with this notation, I have them all here. But before I move on, it is worth noting that this coupon payment can be computed as the coupon rate times the par value. The par value is also known as the face value. The face value could also be called the redemption value. It could also be called the principal value. Let us move on. Let us look at this illustration. Determine the bond price for a 3-year bond with a YTM of 10%, an annual coupon rate of 8%. To compute the price of the bond, the price would be the coupon payment, and the coupon payment is 8%, which is a coupon rate times the par value. Let us assume the par value is $100. So the coupon payment would be $8. So the price of the bond would be 8 divided by 1 plus the YTM. The YTM is 10%, that's 0.1 raised to power 1. Then plus 8, that's the coupon payment at the end of year 2, divided by 1 plus 0.1 raised to power 2, then plus the coupon payment at the end of year 3, and there will be a principal repayment, which is $100, divided by 1 plus 0.1 raised to power 3. If you solve for this, I expect you to have this answer. Now, how do we use our financial calculator to compute this? The row that matters to us is this row n. N is 3, so we will have to press 3 first, then n. I over y. What is I over y? I over y is 10, so you press 10. That's 1 and 0. Then I over y. Present value is what we're interested in, so we can skip it for now. What is the payment? Payment is 8, so I'll press 8. Then payment. The future value is 100, so I'll press 100. Then future value. But I am not done yet. The next step would be to press compute and present value. So I'll press compute, then present value. Once you press that, I expect you to have this answer. So I'll get started by pressing 3, then n. I over y is 10, so I'll press 1, 0, then I over y. Present value is what I am interested in, so I will skip it for now. Payment is 8, so I will have to press 8, then payment. The next is future value. Future value is 100, so I will have to press 100. That's 1, 0, 0, then future value. So now I can now press compute, then present value. So I have my answer here. The minus sign is not necessarily part of the answer. It is only showing the direction of movement for the cash flows. So if I invest 95.03 now, that is I paid 95.03, then in future I will get inflows. I will get inflows from coupon payments. I will also get inflows from the principal repayment.